Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to look at how to use the Power Automate Get Items action to filter out data using SharePoint lookup columns. We'll focus on what actually works, filtering by lookup ID and text field. If you haven't watched previous video of this series, I'll recommend you to watch that as well. I will add the link in the description where I've covered multiple types of column and talking about this flow, this is manually triggered and right now I have nothing inside the filter query. Then I have the compose, whatever I'm getting I'm adding in the input of this compose. Then talking about list, we have two lists. This is the list which have the lookup column, and I've already covered this title, which is text type, the person type, choice type, a number type, date type, and boolean type of column in my previous tutorial. So if you haven't watched, I'll recommend you to watch. But talking about this again, we have this branch region which is lookup, and the parent list is available here. We have the title, we have the approver name, which is again uh, person type. We have the region, which is text type. We have ID, which is number type, and we have approver type, which is choice, and this registered date, which is date type. So what we are going to do, we are going to query with this ID first, then we are going to query with region. So what I will do, I will go back to my flow, and here in the filter query we have to add the column name. So column setting, edit this, copy this and paste it here, add the slash, and you have to add the ID. So here ID is capital I, capital D, but you have to add capital I and small d. I will add equals, and after that we will be having the number. So how many datas we have for India? There are multiple, but for United Kingdom there are only two set of data. So I'll add the United Kingdom. So I'll add 3 here and I will save it. And meanwhile it is saving, I will open the JSON stack viewer. Will open it. I think it is saved. I will test this and I will test it out. I'll run the flow. And if you open this compose, if you get this, if you paste it here, the first we are getting three set of data, right? Okay, 1, 2, and 3. The first one is access request 2. If I open it, let's do close it. If I open it, it is access request 2. Then the another one is asset request 5, which is here, and then we have the mouse request. So okay, so this one, right? We got all the data. But what if I do not equal? So for not equals, we have to add any, right? And I will save it and I will test it again and just do the done. And if I go here, if I check this, we will be getting multiple data, which is 8 set of data because it starts with 0 and with 7. So it's 8 set of data. And if I check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the first one is asset request 1, right? And the last would be mouse request 11. So we are getting it correctly, right? So we have another query as well, which is greater than and less than. And what I will recommend you is don't use it when you are using ID because it is of no use. But if you're working with amount or something, you have amount store in your parent data and there is a lookup, then you can use it. But I'll show you how it actually works. So let's consider this ID as a amount column, okay? And what I will do here, I will do when it is greater than 1, right? And I will save it and I will test it out. I'll run the flow. And if you see here, we have got some data. I'll copy this and I will paste it here. And if you see, we have got one, two, three, four set of data because the India is excluded and we are getting United Kingdom 3 and the United States which is fourth. So we're getting four set of data. And same way you can add the less than as well. So if I add less than 2, which is United States, right? So we'll get only India. I will save it. So for less than, it will be L and T, following with T. And I will test it out and I will run the flow. And if you see here, we have some data. And if I paste it here, we'll get the 7 set of data. Earlier, we were getting 8 set of data because USA was included. But right now, as we have excluded USA because it is less than 2, which is USA, we will be getting this data only. So if you check, the first we have asset request 1, the second will be asset request 3, third will be asset request 4, and same way asset request 1, 2, 3 and 4. The second one was excluded, right? If you see here, the second one was excluded because it what we got is asset request 3 and here we have asset request 2. So that also work, like less than also work. We have greater equals to. So if you go here and if you do GE now, right, if I save it, you'll get four set of data again. So it will include the USA and it will include United Kingdom as well. So if I test it again, run the flow and done. If I check this, here we have got some data and if I paste it here, I've got four set of data because again, the United State is also included along with United Kingdom. So it worked as per expectation. Now we have less than equals. So here I have to add L only. Now earlier when I did the LT less than only, the USA was excluded. Now if I add LE less than equals, it will include the US as well. I will save it and I will test it out. Run the flow. We have got data again. We will be getting 8 set of data and we got the 8 set of data, starts with 0 ends with 7 and it worked completely fine. So our ID in the parent list is done. Now we'll explore this, which is the region. And how I did this is I added the India, United Kingdom. So I added this one. But if you add another text type as well, for an example, you can do it with this as well. First, I will show you with this, then I'll show you with this also, okay? With this title column. So what I will do, I will edit this and here I will get the region, right? I'll get the region and instead of ID, I'll remove this and I will add the region and it will be equals. I will add we have the USA as well, right? So I'll just add the USA, and here we have to add the single quotes as well. And now if I save it, I will test it out. I will run the flow, done, and it has ran successfully. I will get this, I will add in the JSON viewer, and if you see here, we have got one set of data, right? Which is keyboard request, and if you see here USA, it is keyboard request. So it worked fine. Same way you can add the not equals, it will work, but you can add not equals, it will work, but the greater than or greater than equals to will not work. It will work with the number type of column only. So just keep in mind that it won't work. And also, if you want to try another type of query starts with substring of, it will work, but I will recommend you to not to use it. If you want to use it, you can watch the video where I have worked with title type of column, like text type of column. You can check that out. I have worked on it like substring and substring of, and it starts with. Here we have got the data. If I copy this and if I paste it here, it will exclude the USA and it will add all the uh, set of data excluding USA. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first will be India, second will be United Kingdom, which is asset request 1, access request 2. If you check this, asset request 1, access request 2, which is the United Kingdom. So we didn't got the USA. Like if you'll check, you won't get that. Now this is also done. But what if you want to query with the title column? We queried using region column, but you want to query using title column as well. Add the title here, title equals, and in here just add the Europe, right? We have that right here, Europe, correct. I'll save it, test it out, run the flow, and here if you check, we'll get 3 set of data because here we have Europe for United Kingdom, and United Kingdom have 1, 2, 3, 3 set of data. So I'll get this, I will copy this and I will paste it here. And if you see, we have got 3 set of data. The first is United Kingdom. Same way we have the uh, United Kingdom as well here, and third one also be United Kingdom. So this is done. Same way I did the equals, you can do it for not equals and you can check out by yourself. But we have one more column, which is the date type of column. You might be wondering, does date type column works along with lookup column when you have it in the child list and the registration date or the date type have it in the parent? Will it work? Yes, it does work. I'll show you that as well. What you can do here, let's say I have the column name as registered date. I will copy it here, and after that you want to query whatever has been added or registered on 10th of December 2025, right? So this is 10th of December. If you will check, it is 10th of December 2025, right? So the query with the date follows the UTC time format. So for that, what you have to do, you have to add the YYY which is December, and DD. Now if I save it and if I test it out, I'll run the flow and we'll get this for India only. And here if I go, we'll be getting 7 set of data. I'll copy and paste it here, right? We have got 7 set of data, starts with 0, ends with 6. The first one will be India only. The second here is United Kingdom, but what we are getting is the India only, right? And it worked completely fine. And same way you can add not equals. For date there are different type of query available. You can watch the video that I've created specifically on date and you can use that. I'll add the link in the description. So you can check that out as well. So we are done with the lookup column in the get items action. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you really did, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with another video like this. Thank you and bye.